You are watching the Health and Safety Plus Getting Started movie guide. In this section, I will be showing you how to prepare the health and safety documents for a project by importing the details of an existing estimate into the programme. Before following the instructions in this movie section, you will need to have installed and activated the Health and Safety Plus programme and set up your master file. The Health and Safety Plus programme is compatible with many of EasyPrice Pro's estimating programmes. This feature means the Health and Safety Plus programme can automatically produce all of the health and safety documents you will need for a specific project based on the information within the estimate. If you've prepared your estimate in EasyPrice Pro's New Houses and Extensions, Total Build, Renovations and Alterations, Easy Electrics, Easy Plumbing or Easy Groundworks, you can import the information from your estimate into the Health and Safety Plus programme with just a few clicks. Let's take a look. I will click the EasyPrice Pro icon. This opens the main menu. I will now click Health and Safety to open the programme menu. In the programme menu, I click Start a New Quotation. This opens the Health and Safety programme. I'm provided with a form. Here I can choose whether to import the information from an existing estimate or to manually enter the details. I will click the Import from an existing estimate button. I am given a menu that contains all the programmes that I can import an estimate from. It's important to note that the estimate you import must be complete to ensure all the relevant health and safety information is created. The Health and Safety Plus programme creates the documents based on the information within the estimate. Select the programme that the estimate you want to import was prepared in. I will click NHE. This will open the EasyPrice Pro Clients folder. I now click the NHE folder and click the estimate that I want to import into the Health and Safety programme. The Health and Safety Plus programme will now go through the estimate and generate all the relevant risk assessments and safe systems of work for the job. When all the health and safety information for the work has been generated, you will be taken to the main screen and form of the Health and Safety programme. All of the client details that you entered into the estimate you have imported into the programme will be shown on the Client Details section of the form. If you completed all the details in the estimate, you will not need to add any more information into the Client section of the form. If there is any information missing from the client details, then enter it now. In the lower half of the form, you can enter the site details. If they are the same as the client details, tick the box, and the information will be automatically transferred. When this information is complete, click Continue. When you click Continue, the Health and Safety programme will automatically save the file. It will be saved under the name of the client in your EasyPrice Pro Clients folder. In the next section of the form, you will need to enter the project information into the relevant cell. The quantity of information you need to enter will be dependent on what was in the estimate that you imported. You will always need to select the authority where the work is taking place. You can enter your local authorities into your master file, and they will be available for you to select from the drop-down menu. Or, if you have an authority that is not on your standard list, you can add it to this individual quote. Click the Options tab on the top ribbon bar. Now select Local Authorities. Enter the details. Once complete, you can select it from the drop-down menu. In the lower half of this form, enter the designer details. When this information is complete, click Continue. At the top of the next form, enter the details of the CDM for this project. When all these details have been completed, you are ready to check through the information that the Health and Safety Plus programme has automatically generated for you, based on the information that was in the estimate you imported. To begin, I will click Add Risk Assessments to the project. I am provided with a form. On the left-hand side of this form, all risk assessments that will be included for this work are indicated by a tick in this box. Scroll down the list. The Health and Safety Plus programme has based its selections on the information within the estimate you imported. It has looked at the work you're doing and selected the risk assessments associated with that work. If required, you can adjust the automatic selection. Just click on a ticked box to remove it from the selection, or click on an empty box to add it. If you do alter any of the selections that the Health and Safety Programme has made, you must click the Add Risk Assessments to Current Project button. If you do not do this, the changes you have made will not take effect. As we saw in the master file section of this movie, you can add a new risk assessment if you cannot see the one you require on the list. To do this, click Add New Risk Assessment and fill in the details. Please note that if you create a new risk assessment within an individual client's health and safety file, it will not be available for you to select in other health and safety client files. When you add a new risk assessment to an individual client's job, you will need to ensure that the box for it is ticked and that you click the Add Risk Assessments to Current Project button. Next, we recommend that you click the Edit Risk Assessments button. This will provide a form. Each risk assessment that is to be included on this job will be indicated by a green tick. Any risk assessments that are not required are indicated by a red cross. By clicking on the titles with a green tick, you can view the details of the risk assessments that are to be used within this work. You can add any extra information that is required in the spaces at the top or in the appropriate column, for example the location, details of who may be harmed and how, and information about any further action you will be taking for this risk during this project. It is essential that you add any other details that are specific to the job to the risk assessment. You must also ensure that you follow the instructions throughout the section of work that the risk assessment refers to. I will click Cancel and Cancel again so I can exit this form. Now I will click Save Systems of Work. Like the risk assessments, the Health and Safety Programme used the information within the estimate that was imported to establish which safe systems of work would need to be in place on this job. All of the selections made by the Health and Safety Programme are indicated by a tick. We recommend that you check over this list. If you need to make any adjustments to what is and isn't included, click on the boxes to tick or untick the safe systems of work listed. You can add your own safe system of work if what you require is not on the list. To do this, click New SSOW button. Enter the title of it into the form that will come up. Click Continue. A template for your new safe system of work will automatically open in Microsoft Word. Complete the information, then click Save. You will now be able to select this from the list. When you have made all of your adjustments to the list and added and selected any new safe systems of work, you will need to click the Add Safe Systems of Work to Current Project button. You must click this button to ensure that the information throughout the programme is updated. You can review and edit the safe systems of work. Click the Edit Safe Systems of Work button. You will be provided with a list of all safe systems of work. The ones that are required for this work will be indicated by a green tick. Those that are not required have a red cross. If you click on the title of any safe system of work, it will automatically open in Microsoft Word. If you have reviewed and edited the content of these in your master file, it is unlikely they will need to be changed on a job-to-job basis. However, as you will need to comply with the safe systems during the relevant sections of the work, it may be worthwhile scanning over the content to refresh your memory of the details. If you do make any changes to a safe system of work, you will need to click Save in Microsoft Word to ensure the changes are included. If you require a construction phase health and safety plan for the work, you can access it by clicking the button here. This will open the phase plan in Microsoft Word. If you have already checked and adjusted the standard text in your master file, you'll just need to complete the sections that are unique to the job. When you have finished, click the Save option in the Construction Phase Health and Safety Microsoft Word document. If you have reviewed and where necessary edited the Health and Safety Policy, you will not need to open this. The Health and Safety Policy covers the general health and safety practices of your business and therefore doesn't need to include the specific details of each job. You can fill in the details of plant and scaffold inspections. Or if you wish, you can enter no details and print off blank forms that can be taken to site and completed there. If any accidents occur during the works, you can record the details within the Health and Safety Programme file for that job. If the works require the submission of a Form F10, then click Print Options and click the Print Form F10 button. This will print off the form. The information you have entered about the job will be included. You will just need to check the detail and tick the relevant boxes before sending it. When you have completed all of the forms for the work, you can print them. Click the Print options and select the items to print. When you have finished, you will need to save the file. To do this, click File and click Save. This will ensure it is saved in the Health and Safety Clients folder. If you want to open an existing Health and Safety file, click the Easy Price Pro icon. Select Health and Safety. On the Health and Safety menu, click Open Existing File. This will open your Easy Price Pro client folder. Click on the Health and Safety folder. All of your health and safety files will be located in here. To open the one you want, click on it. OK, that brings us to the end of this movie section. In the next section, I will show you how to create the health and safety documentation for a project manually.